Hi guys, welcome back to EcoBit, Eyes of Economics in YouTube channel. My today's topic is COVID-19 and my school students. Hi my dear all students, parents and all citizens of my country. Namaskar. I Basant Kumar present here with the second episode of EcoBit, Eyes of Economics YouTube channel. Let us go with some current issues with suggestive measures for all of us. I want to bring my professional observations in front of you all. These observations are purely based on students and their parents' feedback and remarks. First and foremost thing is class 10th exams, board exams were cancelled earlier. Now yesterday, under the efficient and able guidance of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Modi ji, cancelled class 12th board exams too. I do welcome this decision of the government of India to stop spread of COVID-19 among the students during examinations. Students, those who will not be satisfied with their scored marks after announcement of results may sit in pen and paper examinations. So there no need to worry at all about these. If you are thinking so, never stop learning and preparation for board exams. I want to make one announcement here. I will release career counseling for class 10th and class 12th students in the next episode of EcoBit very soon. Okay? However, we are all now attached with online classes. So I am going to discuss about under my today's topic what are the negative effects of online classes on students of teenagers and adolescent or teenager students, along with who are losers, who are beneficiaries, and what are the roles of the government in this regard to combat or find out solution for it. Okay, my friends, let us start the negative effects of these online classes. You will be shocked to know that some of the schools are facilitating online classes from class nursery onwards, those who cannot read even alphabets and numerals. Even they do not have complete abilities to do so. It pressurizes mental ability of teenagers. It affects negatively on the psychological and mental abilities, and students are being tortured mentally. Frustration and irritation towards studies. Students started to run far away from studies. Damaging eyes and ears as they use earphone and Bluetooth during their online classes. Inactiveness of physique because of continuous sitting on one place more than 5 hours. Only 4 to 5 main subjects are being taught in online classes by avoiding all the additional skills-based other languages based subjects. Poor health and agitations. No or less concentrations by students during their online classes. Misuse of devices like iPhone Android phone, smartphone, laptop, desktop, whatever they are using to attend the online classes. More expensive than offline classes. How and who bears? The additional expenditure for purchasing mobile phones, smartphones, laptop, along with expenditure for purchasing of data pack, and all these expenditures are incurred by the parents, which make their pockets empty. Parents are always worried about online classes. Not only students are imparting through this system of online classes, but also their parents, father or mother, brother or sister, are sitting around their child during their online classes to help them in regard to connectivity to internet, then hanging of mobile phone. Many problems are there on the way of online classes. They sit around their children during online classes to eradicate all such problems. So they cannot do their own work, whether it is personal or official. Even some parents cannot attend their offices regularly. According to the data, at least 27% and up to 60% of students do not have smart or Android mobile handset or any other devices to attend online classes in India. And it happens with some other developing countries also and underdeveloped countries also. So it is observed further, no homework or classwork, notebooks are corrected, or teacher has asked the notebooks for the same purpose of corrections. That means correction work is entirely stopped. No doubt clear, as 100 students are sitting in one room in online classes. The concerned subject teacher cannot attend individually or massively all the students and cannot give the solution for their queries or the doubts or remain doubts in the mind of janitors. Then no individual and personal attention of concerned subject teachers, because we are on online. The students are far away from us. We cannot guide them. Only teaching is not sufficient. Along with teaching, students' discipline and activities are important for all-round development, which are not possible through online classes. And teachers are not even visiting to homes of the students to know how they are growing and doing study, because it is the period of pandemic, which does not allow us to move from place to place to observe all such things. So online classes are just formalities to collect school fees of students from their parents without any fruitful results or consequences for future prosperity of any student. It is very unfavorable for classes up to class 5th. Why? Because online classes directly hampers the growth of students, growth of their physical and mental abilities. It is also very vulnerable for class 6 to 12th, because they are grown-up children and know how to misuse their devices and internet facilities. Even they are not attending the class but doing some other works which are not at all desired for studies, and they are bifurcating their purpose and intention and going far away from studies. However, these are the important problems, and this is the current issues which are to be solved with immediate effect by parents, people of our country, along with governments. Then who are losers? Of course, all the students and parents. They are losers. They are losing time and money. Private school teachers, those who are jobless, are not getting any payment. A very few teachers are engaged to continue and control online classes, and they are also even unpaid and underpaid. Private school supporting staff, they are not called up to join their duty in the school, and they don't have any work from home, so that they are not being paid by the school management committee. Private school principals, they are not being paid their salary. Some of the principals in our country are being paid, and the principals are paid on in those schools which are very renowned and established. Their income is very high. They are paying. Other than all those schools, principals are not called up for work, and their payment is not made by school management committee. Then who are beneficiaries? Private school management means, of course, owners of the private or public schools. Government teachers and staff, the payment is regularly and frequently credited in their bank account. Government teachers and staff. A very few teachers and staff in private schools, as I told, who are underpaid or very less paid. Then, according to me and my observations and feedback of the parents and students, what suggestive measures can be taken by the government at both the levels, at the level of central government, at the level of state governments as well, because common people cannot solve this problem, because problems are huge in number and common people have insufficient tools and means to solve out all these problems. These are only the suggestive measures to the government. Online classes must be banned until and unless offline classes are not started. Private teachers and principals must get financial assistance from governments under welfare scheme to increase their purchasing power and at least to survive and to manage their families. Increase the stipend amount or give corona stipend to needy students and all girls students. Absolutely free online admission process may be started as soon as possible in both private, public and government schools without any fees throughout this current session 2021-22. I repeat, without any admission fees or tuition fees, all the schools in India, private, public and government schools must provide or facilitate education to all the children in our country without charging a single rupee. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe this video in YouTube channel, which are priceless, my dear friends. You no need to pay any cost for subscribing or sharing or liking this video if you feel so good. Stay safe and observe strictly the COVID-19 standard operation practices SOP and government guidelines for you and by you, Jio or Jineto. Be safe yourself and try to make safe others. For any more queries on economics, please feel free to call me at my cell number 9546489048. I repeat my cell number 9546489048. One excuse I want to beg from one and all: inconvenience caused to any stakeholder, government agencies, parents, students, and private or public school owners, managements is deeply regretted. Thank you very much for being with me. Namaskar. Jai Hind.